Welcome back to Horoscope TV. We are so happy to have you sitting right here at the table with us again.
Yes, thank you for having me. It is always great to be here.
Today, we are focusing all our attention completely on you,
Yeah.
our Gemini listener.
That is right. All for you.
We are going to look very closely at the predictions and the forecasts for your zodiac sign. And this is for the week of March 9 to March 15th, 2026.
And I have to say right away, this is a very active week for you.
It really is. The energy is highly social, it is very fast, and extremely mentally stimulating.
It is going to feel like things are just moving. But before we get into all those details, let us make the foundation of our talk very clear.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We always need to set the rules.
Right. Because everything we discuss today is based strictly on the hard astrological data in the sky.
We do not just guess.
No, not at all. We are tracking the exact location of the planets, the shifting moon phases and the different transits that happen.
Like when the planets cross paths up there.
Exactly. We take all of that space weather and we analyze what it means for your actual life.
Because if you follow astrology, you know that a transit is not just a drawing on a chart.
No, it is a real shift in the gravity of your daily mood.
I love looking at it that way. We are reading the sky and bringing the weather report right to you.
And the vibe for this week is just electric.
It really is. You are going to feel like your brain just got a massive power upgrade.
A total boost.
But I do have a question right up front about that.
Sure, go ahead.
Because Gemini is already a very fast air sign.
Very fast. Always thinking.
Your minds are always moving. So when the sky gives a Gemini even more mental speed.
Does that run the risk of causing a burnout?
Exactly. Is that dangerous?
That is a very important question. And while we will definitely analyze that danger when we get to the health section of our talk today.
Okay, good. Because it sounds a bit intense.
It is true that adding more speed to a fast mind can cause friction. But we will break down exactly how you can use this exciting space weather in your everyday life without, spinning out of control.
Perfect. That sounds great. Let us jump right into section 1.
Let's do it.
We are calling this part the big picture, fast minds and clear skies.
I like that title.
Thanks. And we start right on March 9. The data shows us a very lucky start.
A very lucky start, yes.
Mercury, which is your ruling planet, Gemini, forms a trine with Jupiter.
Yes. March 9 is a powerful day.
Can you break that down for us?
Of course. Because you know your astrology, you know that Mercury controls how you think, it controls how you speak and how you process information.
It is the brain planet.
Exactly. And then you have Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of big growth, luck, and seeing the really wide view of the world.
So what happens when they make a trine?
Well, a trine is an angle of pure, easy flow.
Roadblocks.
None at all. There are no roadblocks between these two planets. They are sharing their energy freely.
I think about it like upgrading a computer.
Oh, that is a great way to explain it.
Right. Imagine your brain usually works like a normal laptop. You can run a few programs, maybe have a few internet tabs open.
Sure.
But if you open too many tabs, the computer slows down. The cooling fan gets really loud.
We all know that sound.
Right. But on March 9, when Mercury and Jupiter connect, it is like someone just installed top-level memory into your system.
A huge upgrade.
Suddenly, you can process 100 complex thoughts at the exact same time without crashing.
Yes. And this brings a massive wave of positive, clear thinking.
So you are going to get very good news about your personal goals and your public goals.
That computer upgrade analogy is so helpful. Let us analyze why this happens psychologically.
Please do.
Jupiter removes the limits we place on ourselves.
Like taking the roof off the house.
Exactly. Often, when you look at a big public goal like starting a business or writing a book or stepping up in your community, your Mercury brain wants to focus on all the tiny, difficult steps.
Right, you see the million little details and it feels too heavy.
It feels impossible, but Jupiter pulls your vision back. It shows you the big map.
Oh, I see.
When Mercury and Jupiter flow together, the big goals suddenly feel very easy to reach because you can finally see the clear path from start to finish.
You stop worrying about the small bumps in the road because you are focused on the horizon.
That is it entirely.
And the horizon looks really good on March 9.
It really does. But that is not all that happens on this day.
Oh, right. On the exact same day, the moon enters the sign of Sagittarius.
Which is your opposite sign on the zodiac wheel. This is very important.
Yes. The data tells us that this shifts your focus even more.
It creates a huge pull.
You suddenly want to engage in deep learning. You want to expand your horizons.
So if we put the Mercury and Jupiter trine together with the moon in Sagittarius, what does this actually look like for you on a Monday morning?
That is a lot of big energy.
If we analyze the combination, Sagittarius is a fire sign that searches for the ultimate truth.
It wants to know everything.
Right. It rules long journeys, philosophy, and higher education.
And as a Gemini, you already love to gather facts.
Yes, you are the messenger of the zodiac. You love to know a little bit about everything.
But when the moon moves into Sagittarius, small facts are no longer enough for you.
Not at all. You do not just want to read the headline of a news story. You want to read the entire book on the history of the subject.
You want to know the why, not just the what.
Exactly. You might feel a deep hunger to talk to someone who lives a completely different life than you.
To stretch the borders of your mind.
And because your mental processing speed is so high right now, you will actually hold on to all this new information.
You will understand the big concepts instantly.
Yes.
I can just picture our Gemini listener walking into a bookstore on March 9 and buying 3 heavy books on topics they never cared about before.
Like ancient history.
Or deep space travel. And just reading them all night.
It is a beautiful day for the brain.
It really is. But let us move forward to March 11.
This is a big shift.
This is a day about finally moving forward at last. The star data shows that Jupiter goes direct.
We need to spend some time here because the shift from retrograde to direct is deep.
It has been backward for a while, right?
Yes, for months, Jupiter has been moving backward from our view on Earth.
And what does that do?
During a Jupiter retrograde, the luck and expansion turn inward. You have been forced to review your plans. Things have likely felt delayed.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
You wait for an answer on a project, and the answer is always, wait a little longer.
It is like sitting at a red light that just will not turn green.
A very long red light.
You are tapping the steering wheel, you have a full tank of gas, but you are just stuck waiting. It is so frustrating.
But on March 11th, the light turns green.
Climb.
Jupiter stops moving backward and pushes forward. This totally removes all your recent frustrating delays.
It brings brilliant clarity to your daily personal life.
Let us analyze the psychological relief of this exact moment. When a heavy planet like Jupiter goes direct, it feels like a physical weight is taken off your chest.
Like you could finally take a deep breath.
Yes. The natural forward motion of your life returns. You will notice that the phone calls you have been waiting for will suddenly happen.
The doors that were locked will just swing open.
You do not have to push so hard anymore.
The wind is finally at your back. You can just step on the gas and go.
It is a great feeling.
Now we jump ahead to March 15th. The theme here is speaking secret truths.
This is intense.
A data tells us that Mercury heavily meets Mars in the sky.
This is a highly intense meeting. As we said, Mercury is your ruler. It is your thoughts and your voice.
And Mars is fire.
Mars is the planet of fire, war, pure courage, and fast action.
So what happens when they bump into each other?
When they occupy the exact same space in the sky, your communication becomes a weapon.
Wow.
It is extremely fast and completely direct.
You will feel so brave. You will feel completely ready to express your deepest secret truths to the world safely.
There is no holding back with Mars.
I want you to sit there and really think about this for a second. What is that one secret truth you have been holding inside your chest for the last few months?
Everyone has one.
What is the thing you are finally ready to say out loud?
We should analyze the risk here as well, though.
There is a risk.
Yes. Geminis are naturally very good at reading the room. You usually know how to change your words to make people comfortable.
Right, they keep the conversation light and friendly.
But with Mars adding raw fire to your words, that friendly filter burns away.
Oh, the filter's gone.
Gone. You will look at a situation, analyze your true feelings, and speak them with absolute cutting honesty.
Does that mean they might start an argument? If Mars is the planet of war, could speaking these truths cause a fire?
It absolutely can if the truth is handled poorly.
So they need to be careful.
Mars does not care about being polite. Mars cares about being real.
That is a big difference.
So if you have been holding back anger or if you have been hiding a deep passion, it will come out very quickly on March 15th.
You will stand tall and say, this is who I am and this is what I believe.
Yes. The key is to make sure you are speaking to build something up, not just to burn something down.
That is a very good point. Use the brave fire, but aim it carefully.
Very carefully.
Wow, what a powerful start to the week. Now let us move into section 2, love and romance.
Everyone loves this section.
The themes here are passion, truth, and breaking the rules.
That sounds like a fun week.
We start on March 10th with a heavy focus on deep honesty.
The data for March 10 shows that Venus makes a supportive connection with Pluto.
Let's break that down. Venus rules love, right?
Yes, Venus rules love, romance, art, and what we value.
And Pluto.
Pluto is the ruler of the underworld. It governs deep secrets, total transformation, and things hidden in the shadows.
Usually Pluto sounds a bit scary.
It can be, but you are seeing a supportive connection here.
So it is good.
Yes, because it is a positive angle, Pluto does not bring destruction. It brings depth.
It demands absolute truth.
Exactly. This means you are going to experience deep, pure passion in your private love life.
You are ready to share your true feelings, and you want your partner to do the same.
There is no room for small talk today.
No, you do not want to sit at dinner and talk about the weather or what you saw on television.
Now let us analyze why this deep honesty is so important for a Gemini right now.
Why is it?
In any romantic connection, keeping things on the surface is a safety tool.
It protects you from being hurt.
But it also stops the relationship from growing.
That makes sense.
Pluto requires you to drop the mask. When you share your true, raw feelings, even the feelings that scare you, you build a very strong bridge of trust.
And real passion only grows in a space where two people trust each other completely.
Yes. It is like exploring a dark cave together with one flashlight.
It is a little scary, but you are holding hands, and you are discovering things about each other you never knew.
It feels very real.
And then, just 3 days later, the vibe changes entirely.
It really does.
On March 13, we get a rebellious spark.
The astrological data tells us that Venus forms a perfect trine with a Lilith.
Venus and Lilith together.
Yes. We have Venus, the planet of love, making an easy flow with Lilith, who represents wild, untamed, rebellious energy.
Oh, this brings a bold, fiery spark to your romantic connections.
It is the day to break the boring, traditional rules of dating.
You might decide to plan a wild but safe adventure with your partner.
Think about the usual routine.
You work all week, you are tired, so for a date, you just go to the same restaurant you always go to.
You order the same meal.
You go home and watch the exact same shows on the couch.
Which is very comforting for some signs, but for a Gemini, routine can feel like a cage.
Exactly. And on March 13th, Lilith says, break the cage.
Take out of it.
I am so excited for you to ditch the boring date nights. Go do something totally different.
Like what?
Drive out to the country to look at the stars in the middle of the night. Go to a strange new part of town and eat food you have never tried before.
Just do something new.
Do something that makes you laugh so hard your stomach hurts. Break the rules and surprise your partner.
We should ask an important question here, though.
What is that?
How do we balance this wild Lilith energy with actual safety?
Good point. The data says it is a safe adventure.
This means you do not take foolish risks. You analyze what makes you feel free, but you still make smart choices.
The wildness is in your spirit.
It is in breaking the mental habits, not in putting yourself in physical danger.
Right. It is about emotional wildness. Safe fun.
Yes, safe fun.
Now, what if our listener is single right now?
The data has great news for you, too.
Your clever, fast words will easily attract someone very unique and exciting. You do not even have to try very hard.
If we analyze the Gemini approach to dating, words are always your best tool.
You use conversation to test a person's intelligence.
This week, because of the bright mental energy we discussed earlier, your words are magnetic.
You will naturally pull in someone who can keep up with your fast mind.
You might just be waiting in line for coffee.
You make a clever joke, and the person behind you laughs and starts a conversation.
And because of that Lilith energy, you will probably attract someone totally different from your usual type.
Someone who breaks your own rules about who you should date.
The overall love rule for this week is very simple.
Keep your heart open and avoid overthinking.
Let us talk about that, because overthinking is the classic Gemini trap.
It really is. How do they stop overthinking every small detail so they can just enjoy the romantic energy?
Let us analyze the root of this overthinking.
Please do.
Your mind processes data so fast that it creates multiple possible realities at once.
Like a movie playing 10 different endings.
Yes. If a romantic interest sends you a simple text message saying, "Had a great time today," a normal person just reads it and smiles.
But not a Gemini right now.
No. Your fast brain might look at it and say, "Why did they not use an exclamation point?
Did they really have a great time, or they're just being polite?
Why did it take them 2 hours to send that?"
You take one simple fact and spin 10 different stories out of it.
And that kills the joy instantly.
You ruin your own fun.
Exactly. This week, To stop the overthinking, you must force yourself to only look at the facts.
If they say they like you, believe the words.
Do not dig for hidden meanings that are not there.
Stay in the actual moment, not in the future your brain is inventing.
Put the brain on pause for a minute and let your heart drive the car.
I love that advice.
It is very needed this week.
Okay, let us shift gears into section 3, work and career.
This is a busy section.
We are calling this lightning speed and fresh starts. Your professional world is moving at a lightning fast pace this week.
And we start tracking this on March 11th.
On March 11th, the sky gives us the last quarter moon in the sign of Sagittarius.
In the natural cycle of the moon, the last quarter is the phase of releasing.
Letting things go.
It is the time to let go of what is dead or useless before the dark of the new moon arrives.
This means it is time to release old work partnerships or heavy career goals that do not serve your highest financial good anymore.
It is time to clear the physical and mental desk to prepare for fresh starts.
We all know the feeling of a messy work desk.
It is the worst.
You have old papers everywhere, empty coffee cups, pens that do not work, and sticky notes from last year.
When you sit down at a desk like that, your brain feels messy too.
You cannot focus. But then you take a trash bag, you throw all the junk away, you wipe the wood clean.
You put out a fresh notebook.
The feeling of a clean desk is powerful.
But we must analyze the mental desk as well. What does that mean? The last quarter moon asks you to clear out bad professional habits.
Like checking your phone too much.
Exactly. Maybe you have a habit of checking your email every 5 minutes, which ruins your focus.
Or maybe you are holding on to a project that you know is failing, but your pride will not let you drop it.
Or maybe you are working with a partner who just complains all the time and drags your energy down.
This moon phase demands bravery. You must say goodbye to the goals that are not bringing you success.
When you release the old habits, you create an empty space in your professional life.
And new things can come in.
New, positive opportunities will rush in to fill that space, but they cannot enter until you clear the room.
You have to empty the cup before you can fill it with fresh water.
That is beautifully said.
And then, the very next day, March 12, the vibe shifts at work.
It changes completely.
The data says the moon enters Capricorn.
Capricorn is an earth sign ruled by Saturn.
So it is very grounded.
It is known for strict rules, hard work, heavy responsibility, and building strong structures.
When the moon moves here, the fast, wild energy of the week suddenly slows down and gets very serious.
You will feel a deep need to organize your daily tasks.
You will want to prove your reliability to your bosses.
It is like you suddenly put on a sharp business suit, stand up perfectly straight, and say, "Give me the hardest job, I am ready to work."
This is a fascinating contrast. You have the fast-flying air energy of Gemini meeting the heavy, strict earth energy of Capricorn.
If we analyze how to balance these two, it is actually the perfect recipe for professional success.
How so? Because usually, air and earth do not mix easily. Earth can feel too slow for air.
That is true, but think about how to use them together.
Okay.
You use your bright Gemini ideas, but you place them into a strict Capricorn structure.
So you have a brilliant idea for a new project.
Yes. But instead of just talking about it, you sit down and make a detailed, practical list of how to build it.
You show up exactly on time. You finish the boring spreadsheet without complaining.
When you combine high intelligence with deep reliability, strict bosses are deeply impressed.
They see that you are not just a fast talker with big dreams.
You are someone they can trust to actually get the job done.
You become the whole package, and the bosses will love you for it.
They absolutely will.
Then, the massive highlight of your work week arrives on March 15th. We are calling this the brilliant supercomputer.
We are returning to the alignment of March 15th when Mercury joins fiery Mars.
We already talked about how this affects your personal truths and secrets.
Now we must analyze what this exact same transit does to your professional life.
This is where you get to shine. At work, your quick mind becomes a brilliant supercomputer.
You will easily solve highly complex problems that have everyone else confused.
You will pitch innovative ideas. You will pitch brand new ideas.
And most importantly, you will confidently defend your creative projects against any tough criticism.
The speed of your brain will be unmatched.
When Mars adds its fire to Mercury, your brain moves faster than anyone else in the meeting room.
I just want to hype up our listener right now. You are basically a genius this week at work.
It is true.
If there is a problem that the whole team has been stuck on for a month, you will look at the data, you will see the pattern in 2 seconds, and give the perfect answer.
And if a strict boss or a tough client tries to test you or tell you your idea is wrong, You will not shrink back.
You will feel alive.
Yes, you will have the fastest, smartest comeback ready to go.
You will defend your hard work with such clear, sharp logic that they will have no choice but to agree with you.
Your words will be arrows hitting the exact center of the target.
It is a very powerful day for your career, as long as you use the energy to lead, not just to argue.
Win the debate, but keep your friends.
Exactly. So what does all this career success mean for your wallet?
Everyone wants to know about the money.
That brings us to section 4, money and finance. This section is all about abundance and staying practical.
Your financial matters are looking very bright this week.
We get early good news right on March 9.
We go back to March 9, that lucky alignment between Mercury and Jupiter.
Just as it clears your mind and helps your personal goals, it reaches deeply into your financial life.
Jupiter is the planet of wealth and expansion.
This brings excellent news about your daily income and your long-term saving plans.
You will suddenly see brilliant new ways to build true wealth.
Imagine walking down the street and suddenly noticing a map on the ground that shows you exactly where a treasure chest is buried.
The map was always there, but you just never looked down.
That is what March 9 feels like. You will understand exactly how to budget better, or you will figure out the exact right way to ask for a raise.
When we analyze Jupiter's effect on Mercury in the realm of money, it expands your vision of time.
What does that mean for the listener?
Usually when we stress about money, we are looking at a small, immediate bill.
We worry about paying for groceries today.
But Jupiter lifts your chin up. You see the big picture.
You start thinking about how to make your money grow over the next 10 years.
You stop worrying about pennies and start planning for real security.
It changes your whole attitude from fear to hope.
It is a beautiful shift.
Then, we look at the window of time from March 11 to March 13. We are calling this security and fate.
On March 11th, Jupiter turns direct.
This brings a fresh wave of financial abundance.
The delays in your money flow are over.
If you've been waiting for a check to arrive or a client to pay an invoice, that block is removed.
Then, on March 13th, the action planet Mars connects with a point in the sky called the North Node.
The data tells us this brings a fated, exciting opportunity to safely invest in a bright financial future. I want to spend some time on this word. What exactly does a fated opportunity mean when we are looking at astrological data?
That is a crucial question. In astrology, the North Node represents your destiny.
Your true path.
It is the true path forward, the direction your soul is meant to travel in this lifetime.
It is not a planet. Right.
Correct. It is a mathematical point where the moon's orbit crosses the path of the sun.
Oh, I see.
When an active planet like Mars touches this point, it triggers events that feel like destiny.
So how does that actually feel in real life?
To analyze what fated means practically, it feels like pure magic.
Magic.
It is the feeling of being in the exact right place at the exact right time without trying.
Like you are standing in line to buy a coffee, and the person in front of you drops their pen.
Yes.
You pick it up, hand it back, and you start chatting. It turns out they are a manager at a company you want to work for, and they offer you an interview for a job that pays double your current salary.
You did not plan it. You just went to get coffee.
That is incredible.
Precisely. The universe places the correct option right in your hands.
Your only job is to be awake enough to recognize it and brave enough to take it.
Mars gives you the courage to say yes to the fated moment.
I love that. Keep your eyes wide open around March 13, Gemini. Destiny is looking for you.
It really is.
But we cannot just talk about the good luck. There is a big warning coming right after that.
A very big warning.
On March 14, we have the warning.
Yes, we must look very closely at the data for March 14.
Mars makes a hard square to Lilith.
A square is a difficult, tense angle. It creates friction and pressure.
We know Mars is fast action, and we discussed that Lilith is wild, rebellious energy.
This means you must remain entirely practical.
You must avoid sudden, impulsive, silly spending. You must focus strictly on securing your long-term savings.
It is very easy to fall into this trap.
I know exactly how this trap works. It is late at night, you are tired, you are laying on the couch scrolling through your phone.
A dangerous time to shop.
You see an advertisement for a completely useless gadget. Maybe it is a machine that makes round ice cubes. Or a glowing lamp shaped like a giant frog.
The frog lamp is a perfect example of a Lilith and Mars impulse.
Right. Your wild brain says, I must buy this frog lamp right now. It will make me so happy.
You want to click buy on a total whim.
But you have to stop. Why does our brain do this to us?
Let us analyze the psychology behind this sudden urge to spend.
What causes it?
The rebellious energy of Lilith wants to break the rules of your budget. Mars wants the fast thrill of taking action.
So they team up against you.
When they square each other, they create a false sense of urgency. Your brain tricks you into thinking that buying this random item will fill an emotional void or provide a rush of joy.
It is not really about the frog lamp at all.
No, it is about the dopamine rush of clicking buy.
But this is a trap. You must firmly close your wallet.
Firmly close it.
When you feel the intense urge to spend money on March 14, stop. Put the phone down. Breathe deeply. Look at your bank account.
Remind yourself of that beautiful 10-year financial vision Jupiter gave you just a few days ago.
The thrill of buying the silly item will fade in 1 hour, but the money will be gone. Stick to the plan.
Walk away from the frog lamp.
You will thank us later when your savings account is full.
Yes, you will.
Now, let us move to Section 5, Health and Wellness. This is deeply important.
Very important for this week.
We are focusing on healing ways and nervous system care. Your physical body gets a wonderful surge of bright energy this week.
It starts between March 11 and March 14th with healing in teams.
As we have noted, Jupiter goes direct on March 11.
Because Jupiter brings expansion, its forward movement brings a massive wave of positive healing energy through your physical body.
If you have been feeling tired lately, or if your body has just felt heavy and slow, that feeling is going to wash away.
You will wake up feeling light, refreshed, and ready to safely exercise.
And then on March 14th, the moon enters the sign of Aquarius.
Aquarius is an air sign like you, Gemini.
But Aquarius focuses heavily on groups, social networks, and communities.
When the moon moves here, it touches your emotions and creates a deep desire to connect with other people.
The data tells us you will feel a strong desire to try new fitness routines or join a fun, active sports team.
You do not want to just run alone on a boring treadmill in a quiet room.
You want to be outside, running with a group of friends. You want to play a game of tennis or join a loud dance class where everyone is laughing and the music is great.
Moving your body with other people will bring you pure joy.
If we analyze this from a health perspective, human connection is vital for the nervous system.
Yes. When you exercise safely with a fun group, your brain releases social bonding chemicals alongside the exercise endorphins.
It lowers your stress hormones dramatically.
It is brilliant for your physical health and your mental health at the same time.
Go find a fun team and play.
But we have to talk about the warning.
Right. Just like with your money, we have a big warning for your physical health. This arrives on March 15.
We return to March 15 once again. Mercury meets fiery Mars.
We know this makes your mind a supercomputer at work and gives you the courage to speak your secrets.
But we must analyze the physical cost of this transit.
The data strongly tells us that this highly intense alignment can easily make your sensitive nervous system feel overloaded.
Think about the mechanics of this. Your mind is moving so fast.
You are processing complex data. You are boldly speaking your truth. That takes a massive amount of physical energy.
It does. The brain uses a huge percentage of the body's calories and energy.
It is like plugging a small, delicate lamp into a massive industrial power outlet.
It is way too much pure electricity at once.
You might physically feel like your body is vibrating. Your heart might race just from thinking too fast.
That is a very accurate way to analyze the physical sensation of Mars on Mercury.
It sounds stressful.
Your sensitive nervous system can burn out if you do not manage this intense fire. The mental speed creates physical anxiety.
So we have a very safe, actionable health advice for you.
What is the advice?
You must practice deep, quiet, slow breathing. And you must avoid too much strong caffeine on this day to keep your mind rested.
Let us analyze the danger of caffeine here.
Why is it bad?
When your fast mind is already moving a mile a minute due to Mars and Mercury, adding a large, strong cup of coffee is a bad idea.
Caffeine stimulates the central nervous system.
The planets are already stimulating your nervous system to the maximum level.
If you add coffee, you push the system over the edge into panic. Your hands might shake. You will lose focus because you have too much energy.
No coffee on March 15.
Drink water. Drink hot, calming tea. And I want to remind you, it is okay to just sit still and breathe when life gets too fast.
You do not always have to be moving.
Sit down in a soft chair. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it go. Your mind will thank you.
Resting is the best medicine when the stars move this fast. You must actively choose to slow down your body to balance the speed of your mind.
Let us move into Section 6. This is all about your compatibility, colors, and lucky numbers.
Fun stuff.
Let us start with your best match for the week. The data shows your best match is the sign of Leo.
Leo is a fire sign ruled by the sun. Gemini is an air sign ruled by Mercury.
When air meets fire, it makes the fire burn brighter, and the fire warms the air.
The star data tells us exactly why this works so well.
You will share a brilliant, playful connection. You both have a shared love for fun, creative ideas, and talking about the future.
You are the perfect team for any social adventure.
You can talk to a Leo for hours. The peak of this match happens when Jupiter turns direct on March 11.
Let us analyze what happens on March 11 between a Gemini and a Leo.
Okay.
Their combined enthusiasm reaches amazing heights. Leo naturally understands Gemini's need for social freedom.
This is so important for you, Gemini. Sometimes you want to go to a party, talk to every single person in the room for 5 minutes, and then quickly leave.
Some signs get annoyed by that. They want to sit in a corner and talk to one person all night.
But Leo matches your energy. They love the spotlight, and you love moving around the room.
You will spend long hours laughing together without ever feeling restricted. You feel free.
Now, we must also analyze the worst match for this week.
The data clearly shows that the least compatible sign for you right now is Virgo.
Oh no! Why does it fail?
It is very difficult to relate to Virgo's strict, slow, practical energy this week.
But both Gemini and Virgo are actually ruled by the same planet, Mercury, right?
Yes. But you are air, and Virgo is earth. You use Mercury to fly around and gather ideas. Virgo uses Mercury to sort, organize, and criticize the details.
Gemini wants to fly, and Virgo wants to walk slowly on the ground, checking for rocks.
Exactly. And the clash really happens on March 12 when the moon is in Capricorn.
Virgo will focus heavily on intense rules and private, quiet chores, like organizing the house or fixing a budget.
Meanwhile, you want to socialize with the fast world.
You say, let us go out and see people. And Virgo says, no, we must stay home and fold all the laundry. It is so frustrating.
And then we look at the fight that could happen on March 15th.
Because of Mars.
We know that your direct communication is fully active because of Mars. Your words are too sudden and scattered for Virgo's slow, careful feelings. This causes unnecessary fights.
You might just be making a fast observation, but Virgo takes it as a harsh criticism and gets stubborn.
So how do we avoid this drama?
If you have a Virgo in your life, a partner, a friend, or a boss, the best thing you can do is simply give them space.
Do not try to drag them to a loud party on March 12th.
And on March 15th, take a deep breath before you speak to them. Let them have their quiet time.
Giving people space is always a good plan.
Now let us talk about your lucky elements to keep in mind this week. Your color of the week is yellow.
Yellow is a great color.
For the computer colors, the code is FFFF00. I love yellow. It is so bright and happy.
You should definitely wear a yellow shirt this week.
Or if you do not have a yellow shirt, you can just look at yellow things to boost your happiness. Look at a yellow flower or drink from a yellow cup. It'll make you smile.
Yellow is the color of the sun. It perfectly matches the bright, positive mental energy we analyzed for your week.
It stimulates the mind and brings a sense of waking up. The star data also gives us your best dates.
They are March 9, March 14th, and March 15th.
And do not forget your lucky numbers. Keep an eye out for these numbers: 5, 14, 23, 32, 41, and 50.
Maybe you'll see them on a clock or on a street sign or a receipt.
When you see them, know that the lucky energy of Jupiter is walking right beside you.
It is a very beautiful week for you, Gemini. Your mind is your greatest asset, and the universe is handing you the keys to use it fully.
We have covered so much amazing information, it is almost time to go.
It went by fast.
But before we leave you today, I have a final thought for you to think about.
Leave them with a good question.
Since this week gives you a mind like a supercomputer and the raw courage to speak your truth, ask yourself this question.
What is it?
When the universe hands you the microphone and removes all the delays, what is the very first thing you are going to say to the world?
A very powerful question to leave them with.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode on Horoscope TV. We suggest you subscribe to the show so you can easily get notified when the next episode is available. Take care of that brilliant mind, Gemini, and we will see you next time.